All right, time for another analysis video of a new week. We're doing this on a Saturday. As usual, we will start on the dollar index and then work our way through euro, and then I'll go through a couple of other markets like gold, commodities, crypto. Just a quick one. But as always, my main analysis is on the dollar index, at least on the higher time frame. It can get a bit gappy on the lower time frame, and it's not actually the tradable asset, but it's part of the bias, and we should use that. So just to recap, as we can see, we had an expansion, a consolidation, a manipulation up when it looked like it was going down, and then a push down. Okay, so we had a consolidation here, manipulation, down, consolidation, and where are we going now? Okay, so we came into a yearly R2F gap. Oh, nice wickless candle over here. Can't miss those. And we are coming into, well, I project that we're coming into a structural CB here on the 1 month and potentially to equilibrium, because there's enough candles, I believe. We may get small retracement. It should push around 50%. What would that mean? For Euro USD, Euro would go down. Pound, dollar CAD would go potentially up. It can kind of not be so correlated, but potentially up. Dollar yen up, and Swiss franc up. Okay, so let me just put these down here. Gold potentially down. Crypto potentially down, because as the dollar is getting strength, those pairs are against the dollar. So, okay, so let's get straight into the analysis. On the monthly, yeah, I'm projecting there. I see something here on the 2 week, right? So we're getting a new, depending on my indicator here, we're getting a new 3 week and 4, 2, and 1 day. So a 3 week looks like this. We're going to have a 3 week gap here as well. Okay, I'm not going to annotate it, but because the 2 week is right here, so I'm just going to leave it on the 2 week. Okay, going down to the 2 week. We're not closing above this high here. All right, not yet. So I'm anticipating us potentially coming into this 2 week, which would be bullish for Euro. And I have a POI on Euro that I'm interested in. So we'll see if we do come there. We have come into this new week opening gap here and showing the willingness to not close below yet. But looking at these candles, I think we can come down one more time. Just going to go to the daily. There's nothing too interesting on the 4 day or 2 day, so I'm not... Well, 4 day had an inversion gap, as you can see over here. But that was used already. After this candle closed, it's activated. We come in here, we push down, and we're not pushing. We haven't even taken out this low yet. So, but I will annotate this because we still can respect this. So we get a new 4 day opening. We might get a manipulation up and then down, possibly. All right, because I do want to come into this 2 week. So if we're respecting this, this would be the next target. Yeah, if I see us getting rejected or there's a manipulation on a higher time frame within this range here. Okay, premium discount. I'll just put a quadrant. No, just premium discount. If we do come down, that would be the target. And as low as maybe this order block over here. Right there, right? Okay, so I'm going to go straight to the Euro now. So on the Euro, that would mean we come up into, there's a wickless candle there on the 2 week as well. So I'm just going to put it on the 2 week. It's there on the 3 week as well. So 3 week, getting a new 3 week, there's a John wickless up here. Those are very strong draws on liquidity. We have come into this order block on the 3 week. We could chop around a little bit and then come into here. I think that would be ideal. I see us coming lower, so the dollar index going up. That goes well with my analysis. So we pushed up, consolidated, a manipulation up, down. So we should go to more fair value, which is around 50%. On the higher time frame, like the 3 month, we should come and hit a high one of these wicks. It's a 3 month gap that we got into already. 4 month, 5 months. 5 month had a wickless candle. We hit that. As I said, they're very good draws on liquidity. 10 month, 12 month. Okay. Nothing interesting there. Let's go to the 1 week. We're on the 1 week. So there's a nice gap in here. Okay. 1 week fair value gap. We have 1 week order block here that we could hit as well. But right now, I want to see the indication that we want to go up into there first and then push down. So we're expecting this, even this tiny order block. Look at this wickless candle. We hit that. So I want us to come into there. On the lower time frames, admittedly, it's not too clear. But we'll have a look on the 4-day. We're getting a new 4-day. Is it a new 4-day? Maybe not on this. Now we got a new 4-day next. Okay. Tomorrow, on Monday, it's a new 1 day. So I think the 4-day just started on this time frame. Interesting. So the 4-day looks like that, which is also on the 1 week. Okay. You can see how we traded into the candle or the block side of things, but not yet into a structural, using it as a structural order block. So you can see what I mean, where once it's created, we use it for the move. We can get into that trade, 170 pips. And we can also wait for price to come up to there. But it's a 4-day candle. So you're waiting a long time in human perception of time. 4 days for each candle can be a little bit long. Okay, interesting. Okay, the 3-day candle is not closed yet, so I don't want to say that. But we do have a 3-day order block here. And usually we take out external range liquidity, which is the low. On the 2-day, 2 days over here, I was anticipating us pushing up, but we've just been chopping around here. We reached up pretty high, but we didn't come here yet. So I'm still going to consider this 2-day because we're not closing below it yet. Yeah, even this 2-day is not closed. We're not closing below it. So I'm anticipating that, we still can come up. It may be extremely heavy and we don't, but okay, so we do have equal highs here. And from the daily, going to the 12-hour. Okay, 12-hour, not much. So the 7-hour. Yeah, 7-hour we had a gap here that we traded into, and we pushed pretty high. Put in orange. Then we created this 7-hour candle OB. At that point, that could have been a trade. To be honest, I would have targeted here, but we're still pushing down. Even if this order block is confluence. Yeah, we didn't make it above here. We're just setting it up. So I'm kind of curious exactly where we would be going to. Times like these, where it's just a bit choppy, I am going to consider the Fibonacci. Potentially coming down into OTE. Or maybe we chop around and just push up. I don't know. Okay, so it's just not clear on this time frame, a POI for an entry. You have to understand, I'm not just trying to find out where it is. Sometimes it's not clear and you can just turn during news, etc., create equal lows below here, and then push up. Completely possible. At the moment, it looks bearish, which may be good because then the liquidity would be on the buy side, right? If people are going short, just take them out by going up. And if I'm going to pop on the fib, pop it on this range, we did come exactly to 50%. Exactly. Of this range. But we're not pushing higher. So either euro is very, very, very bearish. It's a lot of selling strength. Or it's setting up for a manipulation. Either one of those. Okay. But still, my target up here. We see like pound pushed pretty high. It took out this whole trend line liquidity. Nice equal highs up here though. Maybe one more time. We'll see. But also looking bearish on this time frame. All right. So what am I expecting from Euro? Yeah, I can't see a POI at the moment. I do feel that we want to come into this area here because there's a wickless candle, and even on the 1 week, it's even equal highs. The problem is on other brokers, there's no wickless candle there. There is equal highs, but there's no wickless candle. Does it look more interesting? No, roughly the same. So let's just go to other markets. Maybe we'll look at Euro GBP just to see if there's anything there. Okay, there's a trade before. No, we're still bleeding lower. Okay, maybe coming into the OTE zone. I'm not going to do a full analysis on that one. Commodities, oil. Okay. There was recently some news. The US Trump shooting at Iran again because Iran is being naughty. Yada, 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 yada. Still, sell side here. That would be the target. If we do push up higher, I anticipate us coming down below this low first. Because of the nice equal lows here. Why? We came up fast. Look at this wick sandwich. Wick sandwich. Good, right? Wick sandwiches. If you can see it. It's like a doji sandwich in between like two candles, basically. Those are very good for getting a reaction. Okay, go to gold. Gold as well had a 2-week that I was interested in, and I think we may be pushing up to that, which may be good for pound as well, for euro. Because the gold's going up, then the dollar is like weaker, usually. Me 3-week as well, and you see we're not closing below here. We're respecting this order block at the moment. Daily, let's see what we got. I think the 7-hour was it the 12? I think, yeah, it was a 12-hour here for wickless candle. And we're respecting this one. Gold looks a lot better than euro in terms of wanting to go up. So I like that. So gold, immediate target coming into here, potentially hitting this order block here. It's a decent move to get there. Okay, and the 4-hour also. We had this 4-hour order block and a gap. The gap's being respected. The order block just got tapped a little bit. Boom, big rejection out. Very nice. Okay, and last but not least, crypto. Okay, we just keep pushing up, right? Looks bearish. Looked like it was respecting this new week opening gap. And like euro, it can do something like that, right? It can come down and be like, nope, I forgot something. I forgot something up there. And it can do that. So let's go look on the 2-week, 3-week. This should have different candles. Next week is the 3-week on this one. No, yeah, on Monday, likewise. And just a new... So what's this? 2 month? So we got this 2 month slingshot set up. Still a month and 21 days. So we could push up and then push down. What would that look like? I do think we are going to go down a bit more. I think a bit more, maybe one more time into here would be a good take on liquidity because crypto is like that. It likes to shake out people. I think that would be a good place to do it. Okay, 3 week has a gap. 2 week. Let's go to BTC USDT. It's just a little bit more nicer. And the monthly, 2 week has a gap here. So I think we can come into that, kind of respecting this candle order block. On the daily, how about the 2 day, 3 day? This would be nice on the 3 day, okay? If the 3 day closed like this, I mean, this is a nice order block. I like it. The bodies are decent size. There's equal highs above the high. There's nothing on the left. I mean, we're respecting, okay, this is an inversion gap over here. So let me label it my correct colors that people are used to. This is the candle order block. It's respecting this inversion and pushing out equal highs created. And there's a nice area of inefficiency and liquidity down there, up here. So what's likely to happen, right? It already came into here, which was a higher time frame POI. Oops. Yeah, it doesn't have to come down, but just for example, that's the move. That's the long that I would be looking for. And then I'd wait for the possible short. But again, this is the 3 day time frame. So we can refine an entry by going on a lower time frame. There's a 12-hour gap in here. We could wait for that. Possibly price will return to this area. We can go lower until it looks like really a lot better. You know, that's the gap here. But it's an order block here, so we could come all the way into there. Refining 6, 5, 4, 3. Same thing. It looks nice here. 2, 1. And then we go even lower to see if there's any liquidity being set up. See nice equal highs. Imbalance down here. Crypto tends to fill imbalances. 12. Wickless candle. Lastly, 5 minutes. Yeah, so you can even see the imbalances more clearly when you're on the lower time frame. You can see exactly how fast it was. If you go on the 30 minute, you're like, okay. On the 1 minute, it could have been like crawling up. You go to the 5 minute, you can see that was really fast. Came down a little bit. I think we can go lower. If not, you know, we may PS up here and then come down. It's completely fine. So yeah, that's my analysis, and see what happens next week. I mean, this coming week. All right, toodaloo.